Uh, this is the C-46 Curtiss Commando aircraft. I call it a big truck.
Truck?
It was used primarily for transporting troops, especially paratroops, troops who jump from planes. And it's a big, powerful twin-engine plane. Has some very powerful engines. And the point where the men jump out of the plane is this door back here on the left side. It's opened up from the inside, and they attach their parachutes to a cord that hangs in the aisle, and as they jump, it rips their parachute open, and they jump in. And we drop them from low altitude, maybe 800 feet, 1,000
Why?
feet, so that they just have the chutes open and before they hit the ground. Um, Up here is the pilot's compartment with the windows, front windows. We don't have any weapons on these planes.
Why?
They're protected by fighters that fly nearby,
They did?
fighter bombers, fighters, and they're single engine or twin engine, but they're single person pilot planes. This is a big tail here, that with a rudder just in the back part of it. Is that when you're on the ground, the wind plays a force on the tail, and it may act counteractive or contrary to the way you want to go. So you have to be sophisticated to control the tail so that it doesn't steer you in the wrong direction. It's quite a plane.
Were they active in World War II or just Korea?
They were
These
active
planes.
in World War II. In World War II, they were used in India
Burma hump?
to fly over the hump from Burma into China.
Flew over the hump.
They were very good. There was the other transport plane was called the C-47, a Douglas C-47.
DC-3?
Much smaller. It also had two engines, but weaker, much weaker engines. We carried double the load than a C-47.
Was this pressurized or did you need oxygen?
Negative. These weren't pressurized.
No, the air in your
But
cabin.
you had to have oxygen when you went over 10,000 feet altitude.
How high could you go?
We could go up to about 25, 30, but you had to have oxygen. The B-29, the bomber, it was pressurized.
What?
It was pressurized. It can go well over 30,000 feet. Bombers.
Were you a navigator on that one, the B-29?
Negative. I was initially a engineering officer on the B-29. And then from there I went into piloting and got a pilot's rating. I left the B-29. If I hadn't left the B-29, I would have ended up in Burma flying the B-29s over the hump.
The B-29s went over the hump too? The bombers?
Yes.
For what?
It was carrying bombs and supplies.
Where did the pilot sit in the C-46?